Little quick video on Ceaceless skip, showcase a little bit how I do it. So I come here and I position myself onto this piece of the column here. I go towards it. The position isn't that precise, but it helps if you are positioned like parallel to this piece of the brick here. So run towards it, then aim backwards. This will turn around your character and move you away from the brick like this. And that is very important for positioning. Then you want to shoot around here to aggro this guy. And then you want to aim for this little branch. I aim around in the middle. You can also aim a little bit here, over here. It's not that precise. So you aim here and then you want to arrow cancel into a forward roll, a backwards roll, and another forward roll. This, you should survive. This is viable for Glitchless too, because you don't do a plunging attack into a roll. Okay, so now you want to roll before where the lava touches the rock, because that's where the end zone is. You can see. You want to roll more or less parallel to the platform, like this. You won't take damage. And then I roll more or less once I cross this yellow section. You can see this one that goes like this. Like this. You won't take damage. I wouldn't suggest rolling like this, because that way you take damage. You want to roll kind of in this direction. You won't take damage that way. I'll show that one more time. Like this. Then I aim for this red section here, this one. And I want to roll forward in this direction and then towards the rock. I messed it up here a little bit. Like this. Well, actually, it wasn't that red section. It's not this one. It's more like this one. You can practice it and see what works for you. Even if you take one tick of damage, as long as you heal before doing the skip, it should be fine. Now here, if you run forward, you should take no damage. Try to position yourself here. And I aim to face towards the rock, like not forward, towards it. This works. Then heal if you want. Aim around the middle section where these two lava falls are, around here. It's not that precise. Then do an arrow cancel into a forward roll and two forward rolls and one sideways roll to the right. Like this. Then what you can do, you can aim in the middle section here of the two lava falls and do two forward rolls. That way you're safe. And here there are a couple things you can do. Save my position. To assure that you take no damage, you can do something that is very slow, which I used to do. You can position your right foot where this yellow line is. This. It's not that precise, so even this should work. Then you aim for these two lava falls and aim around this little red line here. This one. Which is around the middle, it's not that precise, and then do a forward roll. Then turn around and wait. Before you do anything, wait for your character to recover from the roll. Otherwise, it will be set up wrong. Aim for this yellow here and do a forward roll. And now you're positioned pretty well. Another thing you can do. I go back where I was before. Now, actually, I've saved my position, so let me restore it real quick, like this. You can aim for slightly to the right here, more or less here, and do a forward roll, and you are safe. But now you gotta get forward a little bit, so you can go backwards a little bit, not too much, otherwise you get hit. It's very slightly, and forward roll. Should prevent damage. It's kind of tight. You may take some damage. Again, try to experiment with it. See what works, what doesn't work. There's a pretty good dead zone here. Yeah. Try to see what works. This works every time, more or less. I position my right foot on this yellow line here, more or less like this. Then I aim towards the middle of this rock that is in the background, not this one, the one in the background, towards the middle here. And then I walk forward for around a second, and then do 2 forward rolls, and then stop aiming and roll towards the rock. Here I walk sideways a little bit, but you see I still survived very much. So I do it again. Like this. It should work most of the time. Now, the easiest way I found to get onto this stupid rock is stay a little bit away from the rock, facing backwards, and then do a forward roll. Most of the time it works like this, and then jump. And that's ceaceless. There are also other ways you can do the beginning, which I'll show. There is another way to do the initial drop down, but that the world record does. I don't know how to do that, so just, I suppose, watch and copy. So here, just shoot, and then this. Okay, so here, there are actually a couple things you can do, which I didn't show. This is still the safest option to get onto the rock, so I'm not gonna bother showing anything else. But to get to the other rock, the fastest way is to actually just jump and reposition yourself. It's not actually that unsafe, to be honest. Like, it works most of the time. Another thing you can do is after this, you can, instead of aiming here, which is what I used to do, you aim more or less here and do 2 forward rolls. But then you might step onto the lava, so I usually walk backwards a little bit to make sure I was touching the yellow dot. But I don't really like this setup that much, so I suggest just do what I showed in the beginning. So I'm just gonna show now the entire skit once again. So also I'm doing this with 31 stamina and just shield and bow equipped. Which I don't know what tier of fast roll it is, but it's not too heavy, so it works. So shoot here and shoot here and do forward, back, forward, roll, 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 roll. I messed it up a little bit, but it's fine because we can heal now. If you feel unsure about going here, because you could very well take damage if you mess it up, heal before. I heal now because it's faster. Forward, forward, right? Forward, forward. Here. Here. You do lose health if you're going really fast, but with this amount of vitality, you should be able to survive. It shouldn't be a problem. So I'm just gonna show you once again. See if I can get a little bit better and a little bit faster. Turn around, shoot. Forward, back, forward. Roll, 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 roll. Here if you need. Roll, roll, right. Roll, roll, roll. Here if you need. Roll, roll. There you go. That's Ceaceless skip. It's a pretty comfy setup. Actually, it's actually very fast. you don't lose that much time compared to the fastest possible way. So have fun practicing this, I guess.